Start of turn 5 here, and having reviewed turn 4, I found a couple of mistakes I'm going to correct now. So first of all, if the player did not use Veil of Nath and took a wound on the Ghoulish Predator against Terror of the Tides, the Dark Contagion will activate and take him out of there. So that would have been done. Let's see now. And the other thing was, because the player foolishly committed with zero skill, they can win the story anyway. Therefore, Lilith would not bother to defend because there are no success tokens to defend against. So those things are now corrected, and we go to turn 5. Lilith's already taken the draw phase, and okay, keep on assault over there. And again, she's gonna prepare to play this expensive card for later, and then from the depths, gonna go to the next story, which is unattended, which is this one. And note now, because she's going to operations, she could play Deep One Assault using her regular domains because she's not using them to play out any cards. But there are no cost 3 characters on the player's side, so she's not going to do that. Story phase. So, Fair's position is weak, but they do have a Veil of Nat, so Story 4, Terror and Combat. Can it be accomplished? Yeah, actually, this character alone, combined with the statuette, now has Terror and Combat. And Story 1 can do the same trick to give Terror and Combat. And can we now win Investigation? No, we cannot. So you can see Lilith has tried to attack, if you will, with minimum priority. So she's holding back as much as she can for the player's turn, which, as we can see, makes it pretty hard for the player. So let's see how the player will respond to this. Turn combat on both stories. We're not gonna bother to go in there. Yeah, I think we don't want to discard our entire hand to, stop this happening. So trivially, Lilith's gonna win. So story 3 wins Arcane, wins the story. Take cards from hand in exchange with domain. She's not going to bother with that either. And brings in another card. And then, excuse me, now the dormant card comes in, and it's Cthulhu, the Sleeper Below. Disrupt. After you played Cthulhu, discard up to 3 total resources from your domains. So she's going to try and discard the maximum here to level out the domain, basically. So 1, 2, 3. Again, that's just the rule I made. Each player must sacrifice each character in support of cost X or lower, where X is 3. So quite a devastating hit. I think absolutely everything is going to go off here from the player's side. Yeah, so that was... Oh yeah, both sides have to do it actually. Sorry. So there's gonna be a lot of stuff going off here. The Starspawn can stay. Everything else is gone. So excuse me. We can play that she only does it when the player has more cost on the table, or she just does it every time, but or she has more left. So if you look at the way that turned out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Lilith lost 9 costs worth of stuff, and the player lost 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lost 10. So either way you did this, any of those rules, she would have done it. She got rid of the most cost she triggered, and she also has the best thing left as well. So That is the end of Lilith's turn. Devastating turn. Go to the player. Drawn up. So, can we mount some type of dashing defense here and get back into this game? So, resources, domains. I think we're happy with the domains actually. It's a matter of getting some stuff into play. Spring Malokio. Presumably, there's so many cards in the discard pile, he's got every type of icon, and yeah, we can see that's the case. Um, we'll bring in a chump as well. Reason being that this one can trigger Dr. Maya Badri, who's going to be quite useful now, we imagine. Especially if we play Expert Testimony. Okay, so let's bring in Book of Iod. We need to get our hand back in order, so well, Necronomicon would be nice on someone like Malokio. Everyone with lower skill. Yeah, that sounds like a good card, so we'll bring that one. Now, story phase. There's this beast looking at us over there. We can sacrifice it to bring in the doctor and win an investigation, but the skill is also very high. So we're just gonna sit there and pass. So that's the end of this turn.